All right, so today we're going to talk about a place where human grit goes head-to-head with the absolute raw power of nature, the North Sea. Now, you hear about the resources there, right? But what about the risks? We're about to pull back the curtain on the chilling reality of what it really takes to work in one of the most dangerous places on the planet.
Are you ready to see the truth? Look, that's not just a casual question. It's pretty much a warning. We're about to step into a world where the stakes are literally life and death. So, first up, a dangerous truth. We need to strip away any kind of romantic idea you might have about life at sea. We're going to get right into the cold, hard facts that define this incredibly unforgiving place.
Just listen to this quote from someone who works there. Here, every wave is as fast as death. I mean, wow. That's not some kind of poetic flourish. That's a literal description. And it just perfectly captures the core truth of the North Sea. The danger is always there, and it comes at you in a heartbeat.
Which brings us to our next section, waves as fast as death. Because you see, the biggest threat out here, it's not a broken engine or some human mistake. No, it's the sea itself. It's the waves that can completely change your reality in a single terrifying moment.
And forget about some long, drawn-out disaster movie scene. Out here, all it takes is just one rogue wave, one unexpected storm, and in a flash, everything can be gone.
And the consequences? Oh, they are just as fast as they are brutal. Step 1, your career is over. Everything you've worked for, just gone. But honestly, there's rarely even time to process that, because step 2 is usually right on its heels. Life over. It's that abrupt, that final, and it's something every single worker out there has to live with every single day.
Okay, so, Section 3, the War of Man and Sea. Who are the people who willingly sign up for this? Now we're going to look at the human side of this, where every day isn't just a shift at work, it's a grueling, non-stop battle.
This right here tells you everything you need to know about the power dynamic. The sea, without even trying, just encases these massive steel ships in ice that's as hard as concrete. And the human response? Guys out there with sledgehammers trying to beat it back. It's this humbling, almost hopeless-looking fight that just shows you how dominant nature really is.
So what does a day actually feel like out there? Well, it's just a constant series of tests. And I'm not just talking about physical strength. Every single second is an internal fight. It's a test of your courage against those waves for sure, but it's also this draining, constant test against your own fear.
Now for our final section, life's biggest risk. Okay, so we've seen the danger, we've seen the struggle, and all of that brings us to the biggest question of all. Why? Why on earth would anyone take this risk?
I mean, it's the question just staring us right in the face, isn't it? Knowing the odds, seeing these conditions, why would you willingly walk onto this battlefield? The reason has to be something incredibly powerful. And here it is, the simple, profound, and kind of heartbreaking answer. It's not for fame. It's not for adventure. It's not for glory. It's to earn a living. To provide. For the most basic reason there is, people knowingly put themselves in the path of death every single day.
This is what it all comes down to. You know, we call it a job, but it's really more like a daily gamble. The bet you're making is your life, and the prize is your livelihood. It's a wager these workers have to make every single morning.
And this is the inevitable, tragic cost of that gamble. For far too many, the house wins. This isn't a rare thing. It is a known, accepted outcome of the work. Many who go out to the North Sea, they just never come back.
Which brings us back to this quote that just says everything. This place is not just a sea, it's a battlefield. It wraps it all up, right? The threat, the struggle, the fear, and the ultimate price. The North Sea stops being a body of water on a map and becomes a symbol of a brutal, relentless war.
And that leaves us with one last question to think about. When people risk everything, not for some grand ideal but for the basic need to survive, what's the true price of their courage? And who, in the end, is the one who really pays it?